The stage lights are bright, the applause is thunderous every time Sam Heughan steps out, a seemingly perfect Hollywood star. With the role of Jamie Fraser in the hit series Outlander, Sam not only conquers the audience with his acting talent, but also with his handsome appearance and elegant, gentlemanly demeanour. But do you know, behind that bright smile there is a hidden corner that few people can imagine. A secret has just been exposed, leaving many people speechless. In a recent interview with Vanity Uncovered, a magazine famous for its investigative articles behind the showbiz halo, a series of shocking information was revealed. Sam Heughan has struggled for a long time with a high-dose caffeine addiction combined with abusing stimulants, all to maintain a rigorous work schedule and a flawless image in front of the publics. According to a behind-the-scenes employee who worked closely with Sam on all 3 seasons of Outlander, his days began with 3 cans of super-strong energy drinks, along with 2 Redefining pills, a drug originally designed for people with sleep disorders but widely abused as a legal stimulant. He barely slept, the employee said. Some days he would shoot for 16 hours, then hit the gym, and then mix in what he called rocket fuel to get through the photo shoot the next morning. The scary thing is, Sam didn't hide it. He once half-joked at a behind-the-scenes party. "I'm not addicted to drugs, I'm addicted to productivity." But behind that joke was a hard-to-swallow truth. By the end of 2023, the situation began to get worse. Sam was gradually exhausted both physically and mentally. A source close to him revealed that he once collapsed in the dressing room just minutes before the photo shoot for his whiskey campaign was due to begin. His heart rate during sleep was once as high as 140. His personal doctor had to intervene immediately. He was immediately taken to a rehabilitation centre in Iceland. The management company at the time simply said that Sam was taking a break to regain his creative inspiration. But the truth, according to a leaked medical report, was completely different. The document clearly stated the patient suffered from severe symptoms of caffeine and mild stimulant addiction, leading to anxiety disorder, chronic insomnia, high blood pressure, and signs of arrhythmia. The reaction of fans stunned. They are used to the image of a Sam Heughan who never tires, from acting, making wine, running marathons, writing books, to doing charity work. On fan forums, many people could not hold back their tears. An account named Kelly36 wrote, "He has always been a big inspiration in my life. It really hurts to know that he has to use stimulants to maintain that image. Do we, the fans, expect too much from him?" However, many in the industry believe that Sam is also a victim of extreme perfectionism. No one forced him. A director who worked with Sam shared. Sam set such high standards for himself. And in this fierce entertainment industry, when you are the main character, you're not allowed to be tired. Then, in July 2025, Sam officially spoke out with a video posted on his personal page. No more fancy suits, just a simple sweater sitting in front of a window with soft light. He looked straight into the camera and said, "I owe you an honest answer. I got myself into a crazy rut. I didn't do drugs, I didn't get drunk, but I was addicted to performance. And to get performance, I abused caffeine, Redefining, and many other legal stimulants. It was wrong." He bowed his head. His voice choked. "It cost me my health and my peace of mind, but I am on a journey to recovery. And I want to be a living example that we don't have to sacrifice everything to look perfect." The online community immediately exploded with a series of mixed opinions. Many people supported Sam's courage in speaking out, but others criticized him, arguing that with such a great influence, especially with young people, he needed to be more responsible for his image. Whatever the controversy, one thing is undeniable: behind the halo, behind the always bright smile of Sam Heughan, is still a human being. A person who gets tired sometimes falls down and needs to be forgiven. After that shocking video, Sam almost disappeared from social media for more than a month. Fans who are used to Sam's active image gym photos, inspirational quotes, are now facing an uneasy silence. Many sources said that Sam is continuing treatment at a comprehensive health rehabilitation centre in Switzerland, a famous place specialising in artists who are trying to find a balance between personal life and work. Unlike normal rehab camps, this place uses meditation therapy, intensive psychotherapy, combined with light exercises such as walking, yoga, swimming. A therapist who has accompanied Sam anonymously shared, "Sam came here not because of a traditional addiction. He is addicted to pressure, pressure to be perfect, to inspire, to be strong. It is an invisible addiction, but extremely dangerous in this fierce entertainment environment. According to the expert, in the early days of treatment, Sam experienced severe panic attacks. At one point, he almost burst into tears when he saw the headline, "Sam Heughan, the inspirational man, is falling apart inside." He felt like he had betrayed the millions of viewers who had put their trust in him. But it was in that crisis that Sam began to learn to listen to himself. A close friend, actress Katrina Balfe, his longtime co-star on Outlander, called Sam every week to offer support. In a later interview, she emotionally recalled, "I had never seen Sam so vulnerable. But it was also the first time I saw him as himself. No longer Jaime Fraser, no longer the hero, just a man in need of healing." Katrina remembers one particular moment. "He said to me, 'I don't know who I am if I'm not the strongest person in the room.' And I said, Sam's sometimes true strength is daring to be vulnerable." Over the next few weeks, Sam gradually changed his routine. No more energy drinks, no more stimulants. He started his mornings with 10-minute meditations, herbal teas, and walks in the woods. In the evenings, instead of watching promotional videos or his schedule, he kept a journal, something he had previously dismissed as girly stuff. Then one day, Sam's Instagram account suddenly reappeared with a black and white photo of him, his hand resting on an old leather notebook. The caption was short but powerful. "I learned to be friends with myself, and for the first time in my life, I felt at peace." Along with that came an important announcement. Sam would be releasing a memoir called Underneath the Armor, a chronicle of his journey through addiction, coming to terms with reality and learning to heal. The book promises to not shy away from any sensitive details, including the times when he thought about disappearing from this world. An excerpt quickly went viral on social media. "I used to think that if I didn't shine all the time, I would be forgotten. But I was wrong. It was the real me, with my cracked sleepless nights and silent tears, that made me worthy of living and being loved." The online community began to change its perspective. Unlike initial concerns, the public response was more positive than ever. The hashtag Toyati We Stand With Sam quickly climbed to the top of global trends. Many people began to share their own stories about the pressure to succeed, about the depression of always having to be perfect, and about the journey to find themselves after being broken. A tear-jerking comment. "I'm a single mother. I tried to do everything perfectly and fell apart when I couldn't. Sam's story made me realize I'm not alone, and I don't have to be strong all the time." A journalist who was harsh with Sam also wrote a public apology. "We're so used to idolizing them that we forget they're human." Hopefully, Sam's courage will open up a broader conversation about mental health in the entertainment industry. A new future for Sam Heughan. After recovering, he turned down a series of offers to star in high-intensity action films, and instead wrote and directed an independent short film called Stillness, about a successful man finding himself after leaving the glamorous world. Not only that, Sam also founded the Quiet Flame Foundation, supporting young artists in the entertainment industry who are struggling with mental health. His goal now is no longer to conquer the red carpet, it's to help others avoid the same mistakes he made. Sam Heughan's addiction story is no longer a shock. It's a wake-up call, a reminder that behind the spotlight, behind the perfect facade, are real people who need to be understood, sympathized with, and allowed to be vulnerable. And perhaps the biggest lesson of all is this healing begins not when we are stronger than others, but when we are brave enough to be true to ourselves. June 2025. At a closed-door panel discussion in London, no cameras, no red carpet, no cheers. Sam Heughan quietly stepped up to the podium, not as a star, but as the founder of the Quiet Flame Foundation, and a man who has been on the brink. He spoke, his voice slower and calmer than ever. "I used to think my value was in how many things I could do at once. But then I realized sometimes the most proud thing is knowing when to stop." The talk was not broadcast live, but a short excerpt quickly went viral, in which Sam mentioned a sad statistic. In Hollywood, 40% of young artists have a mental health crisis in their first year in the industry, but less than 5% seek professional therapy. Why? Fear of being judged, fear of being weak, fear of losing opportunities. I was one of them. From those shares, Sam became the pioneer of a new wave in the art world, daring to talk about trauma, daring to share the journey of recovery. Workshops on the pressure of fame, organised by the Quiet Flame Foundation at art academies, have spread across Europe and North America. Many young stars have publicly supported Sam, even participating in running projects with him. Some were interns at major film studios, some were new actors, and even veteran names, all sitting down to talk about something the entertainment industry has avoided for too long: mental health. Meanwhile, the memoir Underneath the Armour is not only a bestseller, it is also included in discussion programs at major art schools. Not because he's famous, but because he dares to write about imperfections, something that many young people need to read right now. And then in 2026, Sam unexpectedly received a nomination for the National Book Award for his memoir, not for its literary brilliance, but for its unadulterated honesty. And what about the online community? The great thing is, they no longer just talk about Sam as a fallen star, but as a new role model, a person who grows from a broken heart. The fan page We Stand With Sam currently has more than 3 million followers and has expanded into a mental support network for those who are under social pressure. Some people call it the Heughan effect, the effect of spreading sympathy instead of judgment. A viral TikTok video summed it up with a sentence that made many people speechless. He used to be an idol because he was strong, but now we love him because he dares to be weak. And you know what? TK News believes that Sam Heughan's story doesn't end here. It is quietly changing the way the entertainment industry views people behind the lights. It makes us, both the audience and the people involved, ask ourselves, is that flawless perfection necessary? And what if instead of expecting them to never fall, we gave them the space to be themselves? Sam Heughan is not just an actor, not just a fitness model. He is now a man who fell, got up and decided to come back. Not to be celebrated, but to reach out to others who are lost. And if you ever feel tired of being strong for so long, remember you are not alone, and you don't have to be perfect to be loved.